Hi everybody, hello sparklers!
Hello!
Today we're going to do viral food that became famous on the internet. So let's get started. Right now we are going to recreate Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie. So, unless you've been living under a rock,
like me,
like Melissa, you know Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie.
Don't even know who Patti LaBelle is.
The singer! The singer!
I don't know.
Okay, so.
But tell me about the sweet potato pie.
In here, so the sweet potato pie became famous because a person on the internet did a video of himself eating the sweet potato pie and just giving her a glorious, glorious, glorious reviews. Now, if you worked at a Walmart while this was going on, you probably know that you got call after call after call. I know our store got to the point where we said, "Hello, welcome to your, thank you for calling your Parmatown Walmart. No, we don't have Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie." And I am not joking. You can ask Katie. So.
Oh, I miss Katie.
I know, I miss Katie too.
Alright.
But, so.
Hi, Katie, if you're watching.
So, I actually bought one of Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie, and we're going to try it and see how this turns out, if this is safe. In here, what I have is 4 sweet potatoes boiled and mashed, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. That's it. That's all that is in it. So I'm going to pour it into the pie crust. Should
probably have gotten a spoon.
Whisk.
That works too.
Pie crust.
The pie crust looks like it's just Keebler's.
Yeah. It's just
a pie crust.
A store-bought pie crust. Ignore all of this. We will get to this in a minute. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cook it in the oven, 375 for 15 minutes. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do an easy tiramisu. So these two that I promised we would get to are just store-bought box cake. That's all they are. This is going to be cream cheese frosting. This is 2 packages of cream cheese, half a cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then a cup of whipping cream.
Ta-da-da-da.
I just always keep thinking of Oscar. You know your guys are probably going to fail. And like, we fail every day. There is never a video where something does not go wrong, Oscar.
Please see the original Bananas Fosters.
Yes. Good Lord.
Just didn't catch on fire.
There goes. Right. We have an electric mixer now. Yay! I'm going to write this off on my taxes next year.
And there it goes everywhere.
There we go. Now, that is the icing. And this is just coffee. That's all it is.
What kind of coffee?
Just coffee.
Just coffee?
Any kind of coffee. And what we're going to do...
Oh no, don't ruin it. No, what are we doing?
It's tiramisu. It has coffee in it.
Ah, no!
Yes.
Missy does not coffee. Missy's weird.
It's tiramisu. It has coffee in it.
I never know what tiramisu is.
What do you mean?
I don't eat fancy food!
So we're just going to poke a bunch of holes in the cake. Kind of like a poke cake. And we're just going to let the cake soak up all the coffee. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing with the next one. Okay, now after the cake has taken a bit, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get.
Uh-oh, pie's done.
Ziploc bag. You're gonna pull Patti LaBelle's cake out of the oven because it just went off.
I think this is the first time that's happened. If something's done in the middle of us doing another thing. Oh, we're gonna do the old school frosting?
Huh?
Where you just cut a little.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, but sweet. I don't know, I'm still full.
So we're going to take the cream cheese frosting. Here we go. Yay!
Super simple.
Yep.
Love it. Alright, here I am with the tiramisu. It fell over, because that's how we do. Oh, that's very coffee-y.
Traditionally, you would use ladyfingers, and they're kind of like cookies. You would dip them in espresso and make like layers, kind of like a lasagna. But and it's very, very time consuming. It's very, very good, but it's very, very time consuming.
This is also very, very good, even though I don't like coffee that much. So it's not overwhelmingly coffee, but you can still taste it.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Okay, so this is Patti LaBelle's sweet potato pie that we buy at work.
Beautiful. Looks like it came out of a factory. Little did everybody know, I love pies. That's good. Just like the standard potato pie I do buy around Thanksgiving. And then this one's ours, the ones that we made at home with love. It's a little bit soupy. I think we put in a little bit too much condensed milk, but it's okay. Hot. I never learned. It is good though. It's really good. It's not beautiful, like it doesn't look like you would make it in a factory, but it's good. It's actually really good.
Alright, so our last recipe is going to be the fluffy wobbly cheesecake from Japan. I read this recipe. This cake is going to take every single culinary skill you have. You need to make a meringue. You need to temper eggs. You need to separate eggs. We are going to call it this bloody cake.
This bloody cake.
Because that's probably what I'm going to be screaming throughout this. So, we have here. So let's start over here. So, in this, we have melted a stick of butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and a cup of milk. Over here, we have a 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/4 cup of flour, a 1/4 cup of corn starch. Yes, you heard me correct. A 1/4 cup of cornstarch.
That's a lot of cornstarch.
This is 13 egg whites.
Just the whites.
Just the egg whites. And this is 8 egg yolks.
That's a lot of egg.
So now, what makes this cake fluffy and wobbly is going to be the cornstarch, because it's a lot of cornstarch. And we're also going to be making a meringue. So normally I do things by hand, but after reading this recipe,
And then we got time for that.
Bought a hand mixer with a whisk attachment because we're busy people. We've talked about this before. We got shit to do. So you want to make a meringue. You want to whisk it till you get soft peaks, which means I'll show you. So when we talk about soft peaks, you want to run it through it, and then it's going to get in really, really close, otherwise you can't see. You're going to want to pull it up, and it's going to make a little wave, and then it's going to fall right back over pretty quickly. Just like that. Now if it's stiff peaks, if the recipe calls for stiff peaks, you're going to pick it up, and it's going to stay there. It's not going to fold back in like it just did. So this is good.
Never knew that meringue was that easy.
Well,
like, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's just egg whites. That's it.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yep. Okay.
Now you know.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our melted mixture, which we've given some time to cool off a little. And
this is terrible.
No. It needs to cool off. So, and we're going to take the eggs.
Scratch my boot over here.
So, do we remember what tempering is, Melissa?
Tempering is when you bring the temperature of eggs up to cook them slightly without making them curdle.
Yep, you're raising the temperature so that you don't make So, if I had just dumped the eggs into this warm mixture, it had made scrambled eggs in the middle of the mixture. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of this, add it to the egg mixture, and that's going to raise the temperature without cooking it. So as you can see, the eggs are warm, but they're not cooked. Then you're going to put the rest of the eggs back in the mixture. And that's just basically like a custard. You do this when you're making a custard, or if you're doing like a hollandaise sauce. Yeah, anytime you have to put eggs in a hot mixture, you temper them first. So now the flour, the sugar, and the cornstarch go in the egg mixture.
I don't know what makes a whisk better at stirring than a spoon, but
because once it hits it like that, it's gonna break up any kind of clumps. So that's why it's better at the spoon, because the spoon is just gonna hit the flat edge and not do anything. But this is actually gonna like cut it. All right, so now
we're taking a trip to the other side of the kitchen.
Again, one more culinary skill. We are going to fold the egg mixture into the meringue. So the meringue is just the egg whites with the air whipped into it until it's soft peaked. Now, if you had just dumped this and then stirred it like you normally would, all the air that is in the meringue is going to go flat. So you're going to fold it, which is gentle, a little more gentle than so instead of stirring like crazy, you just fold it a little bit at a time.
So you just slowly bring it over.
Yeah. And this way it's not deflating and taking and knocking out like all the air that you've spent so much time whisking into the egg whites. Now, normally you take a springform pan. We don't have a springform pan. So we're going to take a bundt pan.
Bundt pan. Bundt pan. Not butt.
Bundt. B-U-N-T. Into the bundt pan. Normally you would use a springform pan, but like I said, we don't have it. That's going to go through the pan. And this is going to cook at 320 for 45 minutes. So our wobbly cheesecake turned into that.
It was inflated.
So when I took it out of the oven, it was about that high, and I was happy. And then I let it cool off, and it deflated. It also tastes like eggs. So
we're gonna chalk that one off.
Yeah, I mean, my mind's been spinning, and I'm pretty sure it needs more cream cheese, it needs more sugar, it needs more vanilla, it needs
less eggs.
Yeah, and the eggs need to be stiff peaks instead of soft peaks. So maybe we'll try it again. We'll see, but yeah, that didn't work. But see you next time. Bye.
Bye.